big force, big lose, counting your big loss. Main trendsetter, Nina Merimeta, Shida Nimeleta, Shida Mnateta. Bring something more to believe in. This bang on the beach of season. Rock the top and that, rock the bottom now. Wash a motor now, what and daughter. Better late than never, na can be major. Attack the danger. Check it in. Check it in. Check it in. Check it in. There's something going on. It's a phenomenon. Africa blowing up the phone. You must pick up the call. Everywhere we go, it's a link up. Everybody know we are big bag. Everybody know in a shika. Then in a go, it's a big bag. There's something going on. It's a phenomenon. Africa blowing up the phone. You must pick up the call. Everywhere we go, it's a link up. Everybody know we are big bag. Everybody know in a shika. Then in a go, it's a big bag. Not surprised, the conversation's still mediocre. Na bado weni broka, pa uso uko poka. But mimi niko na joka, maboys wana homoka. Nina koroga, so nothing for your gimmicks. I'm still not impressed. I will never bow, that will never be me. Me, I'm busy living like I won the lotto. Pasi kwenye moto, waheri msoto. I'm still mighty fine, you cannot define. You cannot keep up with this, so let me take my time. Save me from your BS, secure my vibe. Not a member PS, I do not subscribe. But happy do the most, with the captain be the host. Like coffee do a toast, wallahi si ya boss. Karibu uko home, Kenya paradise. Blessings in my chrome, mambo fitina. Something going on, it's a phenomenon. Africa blowing up the phone. You must pick up the call. Everywhere we go, it's a link up. Everybody know we are big bag. Everybody know in a shika. When you're in a go, it's a big bag. There's something going on, it's a phenomenon. Africa blowing up the phone. You must pick up the call. Everywhere we go, it's a link up. Everybody know we are big bag. Everybody know in a shika. When you're in a go, it's a big bag.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Our radio.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to Sheversations. My name is Caroline Murote, and it is going to be a good week. Welcome to February, the month of love. Happy Monday, everybody. How are you doing? How has the weekend been? Mumekua J. I'm Mulienda Church. Hey, are you guys still nursing off hangovers? What's going? What's popping? Let me know. In case you want to holla, which you should, because why not? You can catch me at Caroline_Murote on Instagram. On Facebook, I am Caroline Murote. On X, I am at Caroline Murote, and on TikTok at Carol Murote. Feel free to give me a follow, and you can do the same on Power Radio across all our socials, and this is where you tune in and power up. So I wish you a powerful morning already. So we are linking up. Me and you hooking up, right here for the next 2 hours. Every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. But Modoni, Drama Queen, Hook, and GR have just linked us up. And right about now, we're about to slide kidogo tu into Hanini by Dominion Family and Wapendwa Muziki, followed by Painting by Shani. This is for you, my loves. Happy February.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Our radio.
Came always on the beat, yo.
Akilove.
Yes.
Sina jet tumeokoka. Nikikushow hutanitoka. Niko na ball na sio soka.
What do you mean? Ati uko na ball? Is this a prank? Hatujai fall? Give me a minute, let me pick this call.
Halo binguni.
Jose, itabidi utulie. Huyu mtoi ni wa Sagodi.
Sagodi?
Sagodi. Huyu mtoi atasave worldi.
Sawa Mary, nimeshasikia. Tafute kabase kako out of danger. Either hosi ama kamenja.
Tafute kamenja. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Looking at better. Anini. Tosha ngeduda. Anini. Oh, wana mwana. Na buenos yake.
Meherode ni children killer. Nasikia katoi flani kamezaliwa. Kataputwa nadai kukafinya. Kwa mitaa yote hadi na mavela.
Yes, kami kanku take over. Mataifa yote kata take over.
Hapo na mambo itachemuka. Na ndo maana nataka kukafinya.
Nimekam faster. Mini wise man na follow star. Nasikia kuna mtoi flani amezaliwa Bethlehem na ni superstar. Itabidi nifike tupige sherehe. Murenge imejaa, pori imejaa. Leo ni msosi, richi mudosi. Zawadi kibao na watu kibao. Dhahabu, uvumba na manimane. Watoto wapewe maperemende. Herode awache mamehemehe. Mehemehe, mehemehe. Herode awache mamehemehe. Mehemehe, mehemehe.
Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Todo viene bere. Anini. Tosha ngeduda. Anini. Oh, wana mwana. Na buenos yake.
Mbuzi lazima tuchinje.
Machapo lazima tukande.
Masoda lazima tunywaku.
Nataka Christmas tree. Tumepata mkombozi.
Mbuzi lazima tuchinje.
Machapo lazima tukande.
Masoda lazima tunywaku.
Mimi nataka Christmas tree.
Tumepata mkombozi. Todo viene bere. Todo viene duda. Oh, wana mwana.
Oh my goodness, Mary haujaibisha dunia. Umetupa katoto kazuri na tutakaita Jesus. Hamwena hivi atatuokoa. Hallelujah. It is final, it is done.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Shani. You already know. It's magic. Painting, not a painting. If a personality a dead thing, it's a dead thing. No. Painting can do a smart thing. If she loved Jesus and she put away her dead sin. Painting a straight shooter. Painting straighter than an arrow or a ruler. And make sure painting always keep it 100. Painting low, yeah, you can give her 100. She not defined by the world now. She gave Jesus Christ all control, yeah. Rainbow, shinda gold, yeah. Now watch her taking over. She not defined by the world now. She gave Jesus Christ all control, yeah. Rainbow, shinda gold, yeah. Now watch her taking over. She a painting, na na na. 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 Painting not defined by her outer, but she working to bring her inner to her outer. Painting know her worth is in the King, and she is a new creature. Yeah, she know what that means. Confident, she's confident that her other king. Painting is confident. Painting got tunnel vision, fight a mission. Keep her eyes on the prize. She got the winner vision. She winning. She not defined by the world now. She gave Jesus Christ all control, yeah. Rainbow, shinda gold, yeah. Now watch her taking over. She not defined by the world now. She gave Jesus Christ all control, yeah. Rainbow, shinda gold, yeah. Now watch her taking over. She a painting, na na na. 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 She a painting, na
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Lakini sielewi dunia nzima uliona mimi wa mshenzi na hitabia sijaiona na watu wengi na haya huna ukisema ni mapenzi na vile umejamsa tufanye na mimi nimejamsa tufanye na vile tufanye na mimi nimejamsa tufanye tantara 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 tantara
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back, my boys and girls. Welcome back, my lovers. So that was Tufanya by Polaris. Pauline. Right before that, we have Pantane for Jesus by Shani. And then we had Dominion Family saying Hanini, Hanini, Hanini. Just talking about reminiscing Christmas, talking about baby Jesus. So now what's happening? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on this morning? Simile hack KBC guys. Wadau. Weekend moja to Friday. Hey, nikasema see you on Monday. And you guys decided to hug KBC. Enyewe, and yeah, people are not happy. People are not happy. People are not happy. Yeah. So the Twitter account of KBC, our government's broadcasting channel, ilikuwa hacked this particular Friday. And they put out an alert saying, hey, guys, by the way, Nikubaya is bad, Angori. And let's have a conversation about how happy the Gen Zs are. Because wow, did people not go in droves? Yani, you people flooded. You flooded on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram saying, good for you. And honestly, this speaks to the weird, very yani, it's a relationship that's very strained between the government and our young people. Because in between my interview, like we're trying to exist, we're trying to live life. Like you're passing, you're doing that. And I think it's valid. I particularly don't believe in revenge, but mi naelewa watu. I understand why they're angry. I understand why they would be happy that KBC has been hacked. I'm not celebrating that, but I understand why people would. Because uku nje side moja pa, because people put up memes and because they spoke out on social media, they are literally being abducted and killed. We are in the era of extrajudicial killings. Ni kama zimerudi enzi za Moi, which I was not around for. Most of us were not around for that, right? Me, I was a toddler. I was very, 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 very far away, so I cannot speak to that. But those that were around are like, no. We're in the days of the killer squads, but now they're doing it mos. They're doing it shh. They're not like doing it in your face. Like in hawafichi bado. And I think we need to be having conversations about what can be done. Me personally, I go on my knees. That's how I fix my problems. We talk about it. We talk about them here on Sheversations because Power Radio is that one place where you're going to get the most relevant updates on everything Kenya, everything local, everything our mamas, everything politics. You get. Like beyond this, what can we do? Aside from being an upstanding citizen, it's just fixing these problems on my knees because that's just how it goes. There's nothing I can do. I'm not going to go and fight somebody because I'm going to end up in prison. I will fight for my rights. I will protest. I will speak up. We are creating awareness. But beyond that, there's nothing I can do. So it's just, honestly looking up to heaven for solutions. Haya, story ingine yenye, we, guys. Like, let me tell you, you people, you scare me sometimes. Wacha tusome. This is something that I saw in somebody's status. That was a WhatsApp message. A WhatsApp message that a particular lady sent. So somebody found this somewhere floating on the interwebs and reposted it. And this is what it says. Kuhusu HIV AIDS. Most people taking ARVs hupata the box and tin hapo kwa clinic and wanaziweka hata kwa envelope ya white ama ya brown or even in a brown paper bag. So watakwambia wanameza painkillers. Another thing, mtu asiwahi kudanganya ati anapitia pa chemist kumeza dawa. Most people huficha dawa, they feature the dawas kwa chemist and pay 100 a day akienda kumeza. Another thing is that HIV positive people will always wholeheartedly agree kwenda kupimwa na wewe and they will overdose Panadol and Septrin N3TC some minutes to kupimwa, then akipimwa anapatikana ni hata patikana ati ni positive. Oh my goodness. My Swahili, guys, I'm struggling. How Kenyan am I? You can tell. Sindio. Then kirudi kukulana, mtakulana raw, anakupea ugonjwa, and then anakudanganya ati ni wewe umeleta. Of late, I've been interacting with people living with HIV, and wananiambia vitu mob. Hadi nashtuka. Wow, watu tukue careful, please. So this message that I have read so terribly because my Swahili is the ghetto is basically saying how there is some, because I know this is not everybody, but this is apparently Huyu hata amesema most. Sijui ni nani, but amesema most. So hemi wacha niende na some. Some people who are HIV positive basically will lie so that they can infect you. They are going to hide the fact that they are on ARVs. They are going to lie to you about their positive status. And then they are going to lie when you discover that you have been infected. And they're going to say, hey, haikuwa mimi because si tulipima pamoja. I was negative. That is evil. That is witchcraft, guys. That is wickedness. No, I'm actually shocked. Because something I know, is that HIV is not a death sentence. You can actually live a very good, positive life. And I actually know several people in real life, who are living positively, have gotten married to a negative partner, like a HIV negative partner. And they have taken precautions. They've even given birth to healthy children. And those people have gone on to live very beautiful, healthy lives and are still alive. And then kuna wenye unapata HIV leo, HIV AIDS, human immunovirus. Unaipata leo and in the next few months imekumaliza. Because if you don't take care of yourself and boost your immune system, your load is going to be extremely, extremely low. It's going to be very, very, your viral load is going to, your immune system is going to be very, very weak. And that is how it progresses into AIDS. AIDS basically means that a collection of diseases are attacking your immune system at the same time because all of your defenses are completely down. So if you had taken precautions, that means living a healthy, positive life, meaning that you are eating fruits, you're taking care of your body, you're hydrating, basically doing everything you can to boost your immune system. That is how you stop your HIV into developing into AIDS, because HIV is a virus. You have the virus, it's trying something. But when it becomes AIDS, it has already become a disease. Now, AIDS doesn't look any one particular way. Unapata TB one side, unapata sijui homa yenye inakumaliza one side, unapata, do you get what I'm saying? It's like all sicknesses can basically come and attack your body because there's nothing protecting. The way my headache is not going to turn into severe migraines, the way my flu is not going to turn into pneumonia, the way my cough is not going to turn into TB or something. Now, when you have AIDS, everything progresses to the worst possible version of that infection, that disease, that virus. And essentially, when somebody has AIDS, they are very quickly on their way to passing away. Unfortunately, because the body is beyond. The body has gone beyond. So it's just a matter of time. And the best thing you can do is keep this person comfortable, similar to some stages of cancer where despite what you're doing, it's only a matter of time until the body eats itself up from the inside. So it's very interesting here that people don't care. A lot of people lack education on how to keep themselves positive while positive with HIV. As a result, they're like, yeah, so sasi tukulane tupeane hii kitu and then I'm not going to be the only one. Most likely because they also did not know when they got infected, because they also just, they got the disease from somebody else. And this speaks to how important it is for us to use protection. I've been talking about how important it is for us to empower ourselves with sex education, as young people, as well as in our education system in those formative years, high school, I think primary school as well. This is extremely important because when I learned about HIV, AIDS, I think I was about 8-9 years old. And it's very interesting that I also had a family friend who was born HIV positive because the mother was infected. And so she lived a positive life. And my mom basically said, hey, I need you guys to know that so-and-so is HIV positive, which means that when you guys are playing, you call me if, don't touch the blood. But otherwise, treat her, love her and treat her as you would any other person. Like, don't be weird. But also just make sure that she's taking her medication. And that was honestly, I appreciate that experience because I have had the privilege of seeing somebody that's HIV positive living a very, very positive life. However, most people don't know that HIV is not a death sentence. But if you're sleeping around and you're not using protection, exposing yourself, then this is how you might get the disease, because there's people out here. So please become aware, be conscious that there's people out here who are bitter, people out here, who are not okay, and hurt people. So kindly, Jipende nani, please love yourself, and ABC, abstain, be faithful, condomize if you must. Mimi yangu, my favorite and my recommendation, my way of life is abstinence, because I don't need any of that. I'm not worried about STDs. I'm not worried about pregnancy, and most importantly, for me personally, very personal, because I'm not as worried about diseases and pregnancy as I am about the state of my soul. I don't just give anybody entrance into my body. It's not something that we should be used to. Our bodies are temples. Our bodies are special. They are to be honored. And as much as it's your choice, let's make choices that are healthy for our bodies. We did not create these bodies. We don't know everything about these bodies. So let's not be careless with ourselves in the name of liberation and freedom and raha. Because at the end of the day, you can eat what you want. You can, because it makes you feel good. But at the end of the day, who's going to be struggling with fitness? Who's going to be struggling with lifestyle diseases? Where? Because you ate what you wanted. You took all the sugar. You ate all the fat, all the carbs. Now the same goes to sex. You do it because you want to. You do it because it feels good. But at the end of the day, there's going to be consequences. And sometimes you wonder why you're not okay. It's because you've been going around collecting a whole load of trauma that was never your business to begin with. So the same way some of us need to go to the gym, me being one of them, to, get our fitness on check and everything, because at some point we weren't the most careful for whatever reason, with whatever it is that we're consuming, is the same way that you need to take care of your body in order to guard yourself spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically, because sex is one of the most intrusive. It's one of the biggest ways to welcome something and somebody into your life. And you're not sleeping with your brother. You're not sleeping with your father. You're sleeping with strangers. You don't know how these people, you don't know what they carry. Okay? So the same way people don't know what you carry is the same way you don't know what people are carrying. And beyond the diseases, sex is a very, very spiritual thing. But come see me personally, come see me directly to get more about this. We talk more about this. Hey, moving right along. What else has been happening? What has been going on? So we have been, over this weekend, Jana, to be precise, we had the Grammys, and congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. Because did he not do a thing with Not Like Us? And he won Record and Song of the Year with Not Like Us. And this man he's not playing. He has won 17 Grammys so far. He's won 17 Grammys so far. That is he's in the second tier of the rapper. He's number 3 because Jay-Z and Kanye West are tied at 24 Grammys each. This is just for rappers. This is not for artists in general. And then closely followed by Eminem with 15 Grammys. If you're a hip hop head, this is for you. This is for you. Yeah, so that's what's happening. That's what's going on. And congratulations to Mr. Kendrick Lamar, because truly a couple months ago, 3 months ago, man, he really brought the walls down. He did, with Not Like Us. And so we celebrate. And that's just a shout out, also just an encouragement to all the artists. Our Kenyan artists, sana, who are doing the thing. We celebrate hip hop here on The Gift of Gab. We celebrate reggae on Ital Groove, and here on Sheversations we're celebrating the girlies. So shout out to everybody who's hustling with their art. There is actually just a lot to benefit when you are passionate about what you're passionate about. And somebody else that really inspired me with her speech that also won a Grammy for Best Rap Album of the Year, come on now, is Miss Doechii with Alligator Bites Never Heal. So if you don't know Doechii, just go check out her content. And she's a young lady that's been hustling. And the only two other women that have ever won Album of the Year in hip hop, rap Album of the Year, is Miss Lauryn Hill with the Miss Education of Lauryn Hill. She said, I'm gonna drop this one album and I'm gonna mess you guys up forever. And honestly, hats off to you, Miss Lauryn Hill. And the second person is Cardi B. I'm not gonna say much about that. She's a hustler. It's okay. I'm not going to say much because I don't want to hate. Yeah, and then now we have Doechii. So congratulations to her as well. Yeah, everybody else was irrelevant to me. I'm not going to lie. I am biased. I have my favorites. I'm a hip-hop girl. I'm a black empowerment girl. Aside from that, mimi anakuanga tu hapo kwa Yesu. Do you get what I'm saying? So props to people that are putting in work in their art and it's actually bearing fruit. And so whatever craft it is that you have been called for, whatever it is that you're doing, put your best foot forward and eventually it is going to bear fruit, because don't stay in other people's lane. Focus on yours. Don't compare yourself, with what other people are doing, because if you look into Doechii and the kind of music she's created, it's very Gen Z-esque. It's not like anything you've seen before. So she literally has created her own genre, her own style of hip hop. It's giving boom bap. If you're a hip hop head, it's just like, that old beatbox sounding old school hip hop from the 80s and the 90s, Sanasana 90s. No, actually between the 70s and the 90s. That's the sound of her music. But then she also has a very modern, let me give you a Dear Diary moment on the whole record. And it's interesting. As an artist, I appreciate that. I might not fully co-sign with all the content. No, with most of the content actually. But what I do is I stand a hard worker. I stand an excellent artist. And that's what this conversation and shouting these people out for the Grammys is about. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar and Doechii. And we're going to come back and talk about today's interesting opinion. We are going to be serenaded into that. Power Cable, Brandy Minor and Okello Max, my favorite. And Vijana Wanataka Kazi by Flyer.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
The operation nice and fitty. Roll one up, yeah. Things it can get tricky. Napenda kumedi na mziki. Kama ni mapenzi then baby ulinifanyia nini? Cause I really wanna get time to get know ya. Like any time flies, Ndaku treat like I'm supposed to. If you just let me show ya, Takupa rest on my chest and my shoulders. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then.
Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable. Look at the stars, shining so bright to get your attention. But we're so in love, so magical. I'll never love again. Believe it's planning a future now. And when we make love, you taking all the pain away. Oh, Tina Timranade, universal love me ani chango atonde nate pokna yudo machalo kodi ale moni ani bende abide londa ni londa mi geno okana go pain okana podi I must have fun my tele I think she and I fell in love overnight wanted her since then I must have fun my tele I think she and I fell in love overnight wanted her since then without you by my side I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life I fear I'm not stable so you are my lifeline my only power cable oh my abebo without you by my side I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life I fear I'm not stable so you are my lifeline my only power cable oh my abebo
Was so scared to fall in love again but your touch is everything Niseni, siseme when you're my everything Scared to fall in love again cause your touch is everything Niseni, siseme when you're my everything When you're my everything When you're my everything When you're my everything Oh, was so scared to fall in love again cause your touch is everything Niseni, siseme when you're my everything
Power Radio. Power up.
Baba, nitafutie kazi huko serikali, kakuna kanafasi niwekwe bahali, akiana nisitambia mtu huku. Baba, shida yangu tunia mapato, sinishikanishe na kaparastato, wakiniita tutaona na kando. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hii kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni roketi sayansi. Vijana wanataka kazi, kwani maisha ngumu bila kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani. Wafanye aje mama, nileze wapi naweza nika apply? Je, kuna kandarasi tunaweza wai? Nikuulize, si unajuanga mtu huku mama? Mambo yako nitakona hii weekend, mi sina noma na kugawa pa DM. We wakumbushe tunipostiwe huku. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hii kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni roketi sayansi. Vijana wanataka kazi, kwani maisha ngumu bila kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani. Wafanye aje na sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta pressure, ni kitu gani? Sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta pressure, ni kitu gani? Kupata kazi imekuwa kazi, wasichana wanataka mtu ana kazi, watoto wanataka nani wipes na
Radio. Tune in and power up.
Hey, taba ujikirigire todo. Ohigio ndirono githie na mbere. Mwanake. Irenio. Oh no. Mwanake kumana sukuru itangiria maya korutako. Mwanake tetio milioni 3 na itangiria mae. Mwanake kumana sukuru itangiria maya korutako. Mwanake tetio milioni 3 na itangiria mae. Naikeirwo harambe. Naikeirwo harambe. Naikeirwo harambe. Naikeirwo harambe. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Modongo. Piranio. Mother, Duda wa mwali wakana, Totaraire kana. Diyo kana, diyo muhiki. Chokia beselia makoe te karaoke. Na nili kanga, kiaga na matri. Jemo kagera foridi. Naiteiro harambe. Naiteiro harambe. Naiteiro harambe. Naiteiro harambe. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana heo tenda. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana endie kidney. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Kana hikia modongo. Modongo.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back to Sheversations. Right here with myself, Miss Caroline Murote on Power Radio. This is the hottest women's show in Kenya right now. Don't you agree? Let me know. Come on, it's your chest. You feel like we're doing something. Please, me, I feel like I'm doing something. Come on now. But anyways, so that was Power Cable by Brandy Mine and Okelo Max. Vijana wanataka kazi, tunataka kazi by Flyer. And Mwanake Mirinio. Millennial Man, the Millennial Man, that was Motaria and Erosh. Wanasema kai, like shida iko wapi? Mbona mtaki kazi? Mnataka tenda? Millennials, basically you are being roasted but also being affirmed at the same time. Mmewaiona a backhanded compliment? it's giving, it's taking away, who knows. So that was Mwanake Millennial by Motaria and A Rush. It's a good vibe, but thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so today's opinion of the day is that the girlies are losing themselves in relationships. It's gonna be very brief in the sense that the answer here is obvious, and the answer is yes. I'm going to use a case study. Annie Idibia, ama Annie Makaure, Bibi wa Two-Face, or soon to be divorced because we kumewaka. And what am I talking about? The fact that a lot of women tend to lose themselves in relationships. Now, if you just take a stroll on YouTube, Googling anything and everything about Annie, of course, there's a lot of nonsense because people just love drama, they love gossips. But if you actually just do your research, and because I took a moment this weekend and I watched as many videos, I read a bunch of articles, and basically Annie she was 15 years old. And she met Two-Face when she was 24. In case you don't know who we're talking about, Annie is a Nigerian actress that has been married to the popular artist Two-Face for the longest, right? So Two-Face Amatu Baba is the guy who sang, "You were my African queen. Woo! The girl of my dreams. Na 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 na. And that is how I forgot the lines. You are my African queen." Cindy, if you're a 90s baby or early 2000s, early 2000s in a while. But yeah, 90s, no, early 2000s pia. Maybe they also found African Queen. But African Queen ilibamba watu wa the 80s, right? Ilibamba millennials. Tuseme tu yo ilikuwa ya millennials and their parents, So people were getting married to this song. People were falling in love to this song. Some of you people, you were made to this song. Do you understand? This was the theme song in the bedroom when your parents were making you. But please don't go ask. That would be an awkward conversation. But in case you do come, let me know how that went for you. All right? Okay. And so they are Nigerian, right? And in Nigeria, they are superstars. But Annie was not known to the rest of us in the rest of Africa. We did not know her. We just knew Two-Face has a wife that he keeps on popping up babies. Like, he just shows up, surprise, I impregnated another woman that's not you. Ha 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 ha. That's what I've known about Two-Face. I've never known who his wife is. I just know that there's somebody. I'm not even trying to hate. But 3 years back, Africa Young and Famous. Is it Africa Young and Famous? Am I Rich and Famous? African Rich and Famous? That show, that Netflix show, which had Diamond, Zari, Kanyimbao, the likes, Nadia Makai. Hey, who are these people? Right now, Eni Edo is in the 3rd season. Basically, they had this reality show. They released it, and that's how we got to know Annie. That's how she became famous in Africa. So her fame has not been everywhere, guys. Let's not lie to ourselves. Cindy, and now in the 3rd season, we're like, okay, let this lady make sense, please. Can she please make sense? Can everything make sense? Can everything be peaceful? Can we have less drama? We're just rooting for you, and we're expecting her to reinvent herself because she was a the wife that has been cheated on, but ride and die, Bonnie and Clyde, And let me just start from the beginning. The beginning is that she was 15 when she met Two-Face, some recording studio, when she was 24 years old, when he was 24 years old. So, and then their friendship began, and then whatever. So apparently at some point later on, they start to date. I don't know how old she is when they started dating. But basically, Nikama, he was her first love, her only love, her everything. Sindio. And he's already becoming a big superstar. He's on the way to becoming a big superstar. To the point where that song, African Queen, she was the video vixen. She was the African Queen in the video. By the time they are getting married, she has one child by him, and he has, I think, 2 or 3 children by other women, 2 other women. And as we speak now, they have 7 children and only 2 are Annie. So this man has had 5 children outside of their relationship. Yani, he has children with more he has more children with another woman because he has 3 children by one woman and 2 children by another. All of these children, hawajachana na sijui 5 years, 6 years, all of them were born in the same 5-year span. Yeah? So he even has 3 children who at some point were they were born in the same year. And the drama just continues. And Annie said, no, I forgave him. I understood. He's a man. He apologized. He apologized and kept doing it. And those are our children. And she has had a very, beautiful relationship with her children. She calls all of his children her children, which I don't have an issue with. So after they come on, so that's the history. After they come on the show, with Annie being one of the main participants in this show and Two-Face just having a couple of appearances, people were like, no, this lady is being played. She's dumb, everything. And people are like, no, it's not your marriage, hamwelewi. Like after the 3rd season, while the whole continent on social media is roasting Annie, Two-Face is like, this is a beautiful moment for me to announce the divorce. Imagine the consideration. And something interesting I've learned about relationships is that somebody will break you. You are solely responsible for your mental health in a relationship because they will break you. They say men will leave you in the desert with no water. They will do you dirty. They will show you shege. They will. And then they won't like the monster that they created. Somebody will mess you up. And then they can't put up with you because now you're a mess. And it's true, you're a mess. And they're like, I can't deal with this. But they did it to you, but they're not going to help you fix it. I can relate somewhat. And I think that there's a lot of the situations where women end up entering their whole phase in their older years, 30s, some women in their 40s, because wamevunjwa roho over and over again. And the moral of this story is it's nobody's responsibility to take care of your heart. You must guard your heart selfishly in relationships, especially outside of Christian spaces, because pale kwa wokovu kuna standards zenye nobody can complete you. Nobody can complete you. No matter how much you love this person, you will never feel complete even if this person is giving you their all. Because the minute this person isn't doing what you wish they were doing, you start to feel empty. Kumanisha, you were never okay to begin with. You need to be complete all by yourself before you're expecting somebody to lean on. And this is something that I've had to learn a hard lesson with, that you will pour yourself as a woman into a relationship. And when you are running on empty, this person is not going to do the same for you. And honestly, it was never their job to begin with. Unfortunately, they did benefit. But they're not going to like the fact that now you need them to kurudisha mkono, to give back, to pay back, to pay it forward back to you. And that's the story of Annie and Two-Face. And my unpopular opinion for today is that women do lose themselves in relationships. And I think we need to take a moment and and today we're talking about friendships, we're talking about women friendships, we're talking about sisterhood, we're talking about relationships, mentorships, and all of that, just continuing from the series that we began on Friday. It's extremely important for us to take a moment to reflect on the fact that we need to realize and acknowledge fully that we are complete by ourselves. You don't need somebody else to come and complete you. Oh, I can't live without you. Oh, you complete me. Those things are not true, because that person does not have the capability to come and complete you. And oftentimes we're broken. We don't even know we're broken. We seek uko nje for something that only God can fulfill. Because whether we like it or not, there is a God-shaped hole on the inside of every single one of us, a God-shaped hole in our hearts. And that's what makes you feel like you're lacking something, you're seeking something. And relationships are a good counterfeit to fill you up. They're a beautiful counterfeit, but a counterfeit will never be the original. A counterfeit, the day it's checked, haitatosha mboga. it's not going to be up to par with what is required. And hence me saying that you need to take care of yourself. You need to go and fill yourself up with God, the Most High. He's the architect. He has a blueprint of what we need, what we're lacking. And we need to stop losing ourselves in relationships, ladies. I have been one of those people once upon a time. Thank God, I know better. Now I'm gangster. I'm wearing pata this February. If anybody is saying that they're dating me, report them. Report. If somebody says ati wanani date, muone picha yangu. Ati somebody's like, this is my, report them, guys. Let me tell you. Meskia. Okay. All right. Let me know what you think about that. Have you, as a woman, as a man as well, have you ever lost yourself in a relationship? Have you found yourself using a relationship as a crutch to feel that God-shaped hole that is in your heart, in your soul? Is that something that you have experienced? Is that something that you have observed? Maybe, you know, in your parents' relationships, in the relationships of the people that have gone before you, in your friends' relationships. Are you the one? Is your sister, your friend? Let me know. Let me know what you have to say about that. And we are going to listen to Tonight by Nikita Caring and Little Minor, speaking of relationships. And we also have Anticipate by Zenia Manasseh and Miss Karun.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
That's where you and me take it for once. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight, build this energy. That's where you and me take it for once. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. Show me your place, I'm on my way right now. Keep me awake up in your bed, I'm down. My song, you feel the bass line now. Turn me around and he said, why not on me? Body girl, why not on me? Pick it up, you dropped your crown down, shut it. It be white, so name your price, lady. Open your eyes, up on this ride, I'm ready. Feel this energy. It's where you and me take it for once. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight, feel this energy. It's where you and me take it. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight, there you go again, looking innocent, but that don't mean you haven't take. It's irrelevant, all your sentiment, baby, cover me. There you go again, looking innocent, but that don't mean you haven't take. It's irrelevant, all your sentiment, baby.
Basi twende east tuone life ya maji. Nasikia we ndio Beyonce, Stana ndio Jay-Z. I really need your energy, tubonge mami. First date nilimshikia hiyo mbling easily, cause I'm really tryna invest you. Kiss and caress you, staki kukuforce bana dai ukuje kwetu tonight wapi venue. Wewe ndiyo menu, jibaga lafu adisia hizo zetu. Yeah, I like the way you dress mami, unanimpress and tonight I just want to caress. Time tumekosana so unajua unani-stress. Usisikize how manambli, you're my only impression. Plus I don't kiss and tell, nina vibes kakatel. Wita nipatie koka lafu yo matel. Na sijikona ni diamond, it's so hard to tell. Mara I need you, I want you, does that ring a bell?
Yeah, this energy, it's where you and me take it for once. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight, this energy, it's where you and me take it for once. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. Yeah. Everything like it don't stop. Let me do everything I make it don't stop. Baby.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Anticipating, waiting, wondering if we'll make it to our destination. Wondering if our love is wasting away. Are we driving to a separation? Can't forget to mention the tension's been lacking. I stay backtracking to the good days. Reverse, you turn, it don't matter to me. Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. take it back, back long ago. Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Mbali sikuoni, sauti nasikia. Imekuwa siku mingi, nimekupa siku mbili, ujionyeshe nyumbani. Mwangaza ukitua, nina hili la kusema. Wewe jipe shughuli, nenda jipe shughuli. Matunda yameiva, si kazi yangu kuyachuna, na mwaka umepita, hujaonekana nyumbani. Wewe nimeongeza miezi mbili, ujionyeshe nyumbani. Mwangaza ukitua, nina hili la kusema. Wewe jipe shughuli, nenda jipe shughuli, jipe shughuli. Wewe jipe shughuli, nenda jipe shughuli. Usiku kitandani nalia, nikiuliza uko wapi wewe. 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 Wewe jipe shughuli, jipe shughuli. Nenda jipe shughuli, jipe shughuli.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back, my loves, to Power Radio. It is 16 minutes past 12, and meambiwa sai, please mjipe shughuli. That's a fee and Kato Change, and right before that we had Anticipate by Mizania Manasseh and Karun, and we had Nikita Kering, and Little Minor had remixing tonight. Yeah, Miss Nikita Kering. Okay. Sasa shughuli yako ya hii mwaka ni gani? What is your shughuli for Valentine's Day? What is your shughuli for the rest of this month? Mko na shughuli ama mko tu? Like, are you people, you just wake up, you're like, I have a job, let me get to this work, let me get to doing all these things. Alafu tutaona venye mambo itaenda. I saw an interview by, what's her name? One of your favorite socialites, bibi wa tajiri, Ambare nimemkumbuka. Ambare aliulizwa pale SPM Buzz kama anakuanga na New Year's resolutions. In case you don't know who Ambare is, she's a socialite. She's an influencer and a socialite, basically. And a Kenyan one, local one. Yeah, she's there's always drama, Jamini. There's always drama around her, surrounding her, but she's best known for living a glamorous life. Previously with other people's husbands, currently with a rich man for his money. So as you can see, the drama truly is dramaing. Sindio? Anyways, that's not the point. So aliulizwa if she makes New Year's resolutions, and she says she doesn't bother. She actually doesn't, because she doesn't like to set herself up for disappointment. So she says she just tells God the desires of her heart, and then she allows him to lead her into whatever. So she just takes everything as it comes. So sijui kama amejipea shughuli ama shughuli tampata tu. But she likes the fact that there's always drama, because she did say that on this interview that was done, I think a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, if not last week. Yeah, but Fina Katuchangi wamesema please mjipe shughuli. So sijui kama mejipea shughuli za Valentine's. Are you guys excited? Valentine's is coming. Where is your boyfriend? You were sitting at home, lonely. Ladies should do a version. Valentine's is coming. Where is your girlfriend? Because we say we're not just shaming women, please. If you're gonna insist on shaming people, shame everybody. Like, don't just target women. Kwani we're the ones, surely. Like, why? I don't like that. I don't like it. I do not like it. Speaking of things women, ladies, and just seeing what's going on, seeing what we are about, relationships and sisterhood. So we started the series off on looking at what's going on with the ladies and their relationships. Unasikia you're shrubbing. Okay, I did that on purpose. That one was just fun to do. But the ladies and their relationships, what's actually going on there. So last week, this particular Friday, we said that hatupendi friendships zenye zina to drain. Yeah, people who call you just when they need something. Friendships that feel like networking events as opposed to real connections. And friendships which just look like competition disguised as support. Tulisema Z. We don't like that. Tukasema please, pale kwa relationships za mapenzi, we don't want the pressure to get married before 30 because it's boring. It's very, very boring. Sindio, and then guys who just treat you vizuri because somebody else wants you. Alafu pia, you forgetting yourself. We've just talked about that with Annie and the two-face situation. You developing a whole personality, based off of your relationship, and forgetting that you have a whole personality outside of your relationship. Boring. Alafu tukongelelea mentorship pia. We said that where you actually need somebody to work with, to guide you, to give you a heads up on, what's in the scenery of the field that you want to dive into. We talked about how nowadays it's kind of hard to find a mentor. That a lot of people have that opinion and that experience that it's really hard kujua nani yako serious ama wanatafuta tu clout, just to say I have this number of people following me. And I know someone, I know somebody honestly who really enjoys having people look up to them. This person really enjoys having people around them. This person does not have much to offer these people except that they offer this person a free labor. And it's very unfortunate that this person is often putting themselves out there, somebody who can mentor young people. And a lot of young people, a lot of people in that field approach this person because they would like to be mentored, because that's how this person has branded themselves. And then when you get there, you realize that you're just there to be used. And it's very, very sad. So that's the scenery sometimes in the mentorship spaces. Free labor, basically, as opposed to being given guidance. Unajipata tu ata hauja grow, ujapata connections. There's nothing actually going on. Alafu, we dived into culture and society. Yeah, and we talked about how society expects women to be soft and submissive, how society values marriage over career, and doesn't really acknowledge that women could want both, and that's valid, and how men should be providers and how women should rely on men, right? And yes, we talked about also financial pressures and how they feature in relationships, how women stay in toxic relationships because of financial security, as well as workplaces where are women really lifting each other up. So that's a question that we left hanging. So now, getting into today, how do women end up losing themselves in relationships? We've already given a great case study for this. Lakini, how does it happen? How do you find yourself losing yourself? How do you know that you're losing yourself? How does it happen? Point number one is that you feel drained after every conversation. Every conversation makes you feel like stuff is being taken out of you. It's like you're being charged. You're being charged pesa yani. You're being charged like you're giving it out, not being charged. It feels like you're losing. It feels like you're pouring so much of yourself out. Also, it also feels like you have to work so hard to keep the peace. You have to walk on eggshells. There's so many things you can't say because everything is a trigger point. Everything is a trigger point. And another thing is that you barely recognize yourself anymore. You're not the beautiful girl that you used to see yourself as. You are not that confident woman that you used to be. You don't believe in yourself anymore. You question things that you knew for a fact. You find yourselves questioning. And this happened to me at some point in a relationship that I had, is that, I know myself to be this confident, but you find so many things happening in that space and you're like, I'm not even, there's nothing admirable about me. There's nothing good about me because the relationship has reduced you to that level, the way that you're being treated. And because of how much you care and love this person, how much you think this person knows you and values you the way you should. Like, you believe that this person, like, you don't want to believe that this person could harm you. Then you just believe that, no, they're not harming me. It's because I have a problem. It's because I am the drama. And honestly, imagine building somebody up, pouring all of your energy into them, only for them to turn around and say, I never asked you to do all that. That happened to me. Like, me, I didn't ask you to love me. You're the one who chose to love me. I didn't ask you to care about me. Woo! That was screams. That was me. And that's how you end up losing yourself. I'm so glad sikufika your stage, Annie. And honestly, prayers to her, props to her, and not props, prayers. Props is another one. But I feel like so many women find themselves in this space because of the way that we are socialized and the terrible examples, unattractive examples we have seen, very unattractive examples that we have seen of our parents, our mothers in particular, aunties, grandparents, and the older women around us, literally bending their backs over for relationships that do not value them as much as they should. Okay? And let's get into why we attract certain relationships. Why do we attract certain relationships? And how do self-esteem as well as past experience shape our connections? So one of those things is that we tend to carry a lot of emotional baggage. If you grew up fighting for love, you might keep choosing people who make you feel not enough. I feel like at some point I did grow up fighting for love. Yes, I did at some point. At some point with one of my parents, I did grow up trying to feel worthy as a daughter, as a child, trying to feel, am I good enough, and constantly being told no, just constantly being pulled down. And so it's easy because they say that you end up loving the kind of man that probably your father was. You end up accepting the kind of love you've been exposed to. So because what is familiar is fighting, what is familiar is you being demoralized, what is familiar is you being pulled down, it's easy for you to tolerate those things because umeshazoea. This is normal. This happens. Your brain does not get shocked when you are abused in certain ways, verbally, psychologically, emotionally, exposed to neglect, insults, demoralization, mischaracterization, character defamation in that relationship space. And if that has already happened, you have been trained up to accept abuse and demeaning behavior. And that's because some of us are stuck in toxic attachment styles, either too clingy or too detached, depending on how you were loved at home, or for some people, how their first few friendship and relationship experiences were. So you might either need too much from your partner or completely be detached. And honestly, when you find that attachment style, the clingy type and the detached type, pamoja, guy, recipe for a disaster. If you were never allowed to set boundaries as a child, you might struggle to say no. If you never had conversations about boundaries, if that was never anything that you could do, that you were exposed to, then you might not know how to say no as an adult. So that actually plays a huge role in how you participate, how you show up in relationships. For example, if you're used to earning love through overgiving, you'll keep choosing people who will take but never give back. Again, that was myself. Just the mantra of I am worthy, I am valuable, and then I am a giver. And you give and you give and you give, and then you're like, why are you not giving me? And then now you fight to be given. And then, the person asks you, Kwani, you are here to receive. See, you just focus on giving. And oh my God, is that not the toxicity? Is that not the ghetto of relationships? And that's how we end up in certain relationships. If you don't acknowledge that you went through certain things that determine how you are attracting certain behavior and certain status quos into your relationship. Can you actually recognize unhealthy patterns early, ladies, gents? So let's look at a few red flags, okay? Do they dismiss your feelings? Like, I'm really unhappy, I'm feeling insecure, I'm really sad. Are these feelings acknowledged? Do you actually deal with these feelings, or it's just like, you're crazy, hakuna kitu kama hiyo? Wewe uko na drama, wewe uko na my issues. That's being dismissed. Number 2, they only check in when they need something. Okay. Is that you? Is that you? Number 3, you feel guilty for having your own needs or asking them to be met. You are made to feel like you're being too much. That is toxic. Those are red flags. And this is how you set boundaries without feeling bad and without feeling guilty. One of the things that you can do is that you can practice saying, I can't do that. And you don't need to explain yourself. A second thing you can do is that if a relationship does not feel safe, you leave. You don't need closure. You don't need to offer the other person closure. You can actually up and go, right? Something else is that friendships and love should add to your peace as opposed to disturbing it. By the way, we're not referring to difficult conversations, because now people, they have replaced doing the work with I'm protecting my peace. They don't want to do the work under the guise of protecting your peace. Not doing the work is not protecting your peace. There's no peace you're protecting, because you staying with your undealt and unaddressed issues is not peaceful. So just because you don't want to have difficult conversations that actually address things deep down inside, that's not peaceful. So let us differentiate matters, tusichanganye vitu. And when we come back, we are going to talk about how to build healthy relationships so that we can thrive in 2025. So this is Raha by HSKE, Mayonde, and MDQ.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Siku tuliota, zile siku tuliomba, zile tulisema siku moja, zile siku tulingoja, zile vitu tumeona, siku ngapi tumeoshwa, mara ngapi tumegongwa, mara ngapi hatukuonwa. But it's over now, sote tume-overcome, blessing ina overrun, baraka zina come kuona. Mnataka nidu na dukile na dukile utadu.
I'm in the groove, back in the scene, I'm making the move. Been on the low, now living good. Leveling up forever mood. Hizo siku tulisota, hizo days back when tukiota. Ona vile sa God amedo, ona vile ja ame come through. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Twende kazi bro, twende kazi yo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No stopping us, you already know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Jina yangu naiona ona, na kwa jina la baba nitazidi kuchokoza koza. I mean, nimezoea life kunitry do something. Machozi ikikom nitisaya dry gin. Kwani sisi tutangoja mpaka lini? Na deni yangu fast na okote sahi. What it is, what it is, what it is. Nimekam na kikosi to excuse the fatali. Yanayopita hayatoshi. What it is, what it is, what it is. Nimekam na kikosi to excuse the fatali. Yanayopita hayatoshi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
I wish. Just a little bit, yeah. The money make me fly like a kite. I wish the money make me fly like a kite. I wish the money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite.
Ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Nusna matinyawa.
rich like the sea. Bora uhai, c'est la vie. All of these roads lead you to me. Make me spend all my money for peace and quiet mystery. Forbidden fruit is out of reach. I've got a hunch, a certainty. You make me spend all my money. Of the dice, a slap on the cheek, the thrill of the chase ends in defeat. If we are survivors, then we try harder. Most of my life I've been asleep. Who will I hold? Who will I keep? All of this talk is way too deep. I need to spend all my money. That money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. That money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Okay. So that was Raha by HSKE, Mayonde MDQ, and Spend My Money, Terushani, and Jab D. So we are talking about relationships and the sisterhood. We're talking about relationships and the sisterhood, and we were reflecting on the different things that we do as women that actually impact the kind of relationships we end up in, and how to acknowledge, how to recognize these different toxic patterns, how to recognize red flags, and we were getting into how to build a real and healthy relationship. So in Kenya, Wamama, this is what we can do to improve our relationships. Number one, emotional intelligence. Because the emotional damage that people have gone through is messing them up. Hurt people. So we need to start journaling. Yes, you need to journal your thoughts, creating self-awareness. And it helps you to see patterns. It helps you to see that, hey, mimi nakuanga nalia kila time, ama I'm really angry, or I'm not even honest. I don't even want to address my feelings. Right. Therapy or self-reflection. You need to unpack your past. It's not cute to keep on saying those are issues that I don't want to deal with. It's not cute. You must. In order for you to move forward, you need to deal with baggage of the past. That's a fact. You don't need to like it. It's not going to be pleasant, but it needs to be dealt with. Cindy-o? Okay. Also, learning to regulate emotions instead of reacting impulsively. A beautiful thing about unpacking and self-reflecting, seeing patterns, is that now you're able to recognize, why do you respond in certain ways to certain stimuli, to certain information, to certain scenarios. Why do you respond in different ways? And you are able to regulate yourself so that you don't become an emotional mess every single time something that triggers you is being discussed or being handled. And let's get into how to set healthy boundaries in friendship, in dating, as well as in mentorship spaces. How do you protect your energy? Friendships. If you are drained all the time, limit access. All right. And understand that doing the work in friendship could be draining. Okay? doing the work in friendship could be draining. There are seasons where the work you're doing drains you, but it is extremely important. So you need to acknowledge which one is actually fully taken away from you. And the draining that you feel just because you're going through a difficult emotional process where you feel like you're losing because you're actually learning how to be vulnerable and how to open up. And then dating. Your worth isn't based on whether they choose you. Okay, ladies? Okay, what to our Valentines? Okay, gentlemen, your worth is not determined on whether somebody chooses you or not. And that is a reality that some of us need to face ourselves in the mirror and repeat to ourselves as affirmations and mantras every single day until we get it burned into our skulls. My worth is not determined on if they choose me. My worth is not determined on if he chooses me or not. All right. And with regards to mentorship, a mentor should guide you, not control your life. Okay? Unless they're your mother and your father and you are under the age of 10, no, that's not healthy. It's not healthy. Guidance and not control. Okay. So how do you actually get to be in the right relationships? How do you attract the right relationships? Okay. First of all, you need to look for the signs that they listen and respect boundaries, right? But also boundaries to the point where there's no enablement in the name of boundaries. Because now that we've learned all these fancy terms, it's easy for people to avoid doing the work in the name of boundaries. And sometimes friends are the ones who push past the boundaries that need to be pushed past because that's the only way anything is going to get done. Okay. Even though it needs to be a personal process that you are in, it's beautiful when people carry us along and hold our hands in this process. Another thing with somebody healthy in your life is that you don't feel used or manipulated. That's not a healthy feeling. Also, people that actually support your growth, people who have the best intentions for you, they call you up hither, they see the greatness in you, they call out of you the purpose that God has put in you. And not people that make you feel good because they allow you to stay broken. That's not healthy. That's not real support. Just because it makes you feel good does not mean that it is support. Remember, key here is support your growth, not support you to stay in the same mess. Okay? Beautiful. So energy vampires look like people who only love you when it's convenient. And I mean people that you have relationships with. I don't mean networking or business, or colleague relationships. I mean people in your life who actually have a role and a position in your life who only love you when it's convenient for them. That's not great. People who expect you to shrink for their comfort. People who tend to feel intimidated because you might have insight. People who feel intimidated when you grow past or beyond. People who feel like you're too much because you are who you are. God created you to be that way. That is not healthy. And how does that look like when applied in 2025 for us? Because even as we get into all these issues, women, gender-based violence, we talk about femicide, we talk about empowering ourselves, economic empowerment, putting ourselves out there in our art. We cannot do that work without setting the foundation. That's why we're talking about these relationships, because they say that money makes the world go round, but actually people make the world go round. People are the greatest currency you could ever have in your life. That is unfortunate because we don't like that, because you don't like the idea that you must rely on people for your life to be moved forward. However, we are social creatures. We are not an island. And as much as you want to be an island, you're not going to succeed in certain areas of your life if you hold on to that mentality. So more than money, you need people. Because even with that money, are you going to eat alone and be fully happy? Travel alone and be fully happy? Build a house and live in it alone? Make money and never have anybody to spend it with, nobody to go shopping with, nobody to gift? You can't live without people. No matter how much they've hurt you, na venye umeboeka, the reality is that people are more valuable, more worthy currency than money and resources themselves. So we need to look into how modern challenges affect our connections. That's social media, career hustles, dating apps, and so on and so forth. So let's start with the social media illusion, okay? You need to stop comparing your behind the scenes to somebody's highlight reel. You need to understand that what is on social media is a highlight. They're not going to show you that person in bed for 3 days sick, or just not okay mentally, still sick, I guess. They're not going to show you that person going through their relationship dramas. They're not going to show you that person beating themselves up over their body image, over how unworthy they are. That's not going to be there on social media most of the time. So stop comparing your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reels. You don't know the struggles people are going through, just the same way that most people don't know the struggles you're going through. You guys see me here, you might think I'm awesome. It's a good thing that I tell you I'm a mess, a beautiful mess. I am a mess that Jesus is constantly working on. I'm so grateful to be doing this journey with my Savior because, hey, come on with me, guys. Wow. But it's easy. It's easy to see something in somebody that you admire on social media and start to compare yourself subconsciously. So that's really unhealthy. You need to cap on that because on social media, everybody looks like they have the perfect friendships and relationships. The truth is that they don't. It's very easy to take a cute selfie with somebody. It's very easy to just every time you're around people to take out your phone. But that's not the entirety of your life. That's once a month, once a week. That's not that person's life. They might not even have any connections with those people beyond that video. Or the connections might be so shallow or just, based on an event that they have to go to all the time. Yes? So don't compare yourself. So now looking at career, we need to learn to balance love, career, as well as self-growth because honestly, you don't have to choose between love and success. It's not one or the other. Both can coexist. They can coexist beautifully. And the right people will support your ambition and not resent it. Okay? All right. What are we saying about all of this? Every Kenyan woman needs to remember your value isn't in who loves you, but in who you are. Sometimes who you are does not attract a lot of love. That's some people's reality. Okay? The reality might be you're not even a horrible person. You're not even as broken as some people make you out to be. But if you peg your self-worth based on who loves you, you are wrong. You are very, very wrong. Because that's not how God created us to be. Who we are is based on who God created us to be, not on who loves and accepts us, okay? You need to understand that sometimes you're not meant for everybody. There are people who will never be popular because of what they do. There are people who are only appreciated after they die. Wangari Maathai, I can tell you for a fact, is more appreciated after she died than when she was alive. When she was alive, people made fun of her. They made fun of her. On social media, people made fun of her. On TV, she was made fun of. Newspapers and social media, she was made fun of. But now she's everybody's environmental hero. While she was alive, she didn't have a bunch of friends. Yet now people like to, Wangari Maathai this, Wangari Maathai that. And sometimes the journey that you're called to live is not going to attract a lot of friends or a lot of people agreeing with how you choose to live your life. You need to understand that. Also, you don't have to shrink your love, friendship. You don't have to shrink for love, for friendship, or for mentorship. If you find yourself less, and I don't mean humbling yourself because there is honor, because you are under authority. I don't mean that. I mean shrinking yourself. You have to pretend you know nothing. You have to lie. You say it's okay when it's not okay. That's not fine and that's not healthy. And also understand, please, ladies, it's okay to outgrow people. Please elevate and don't allow your light to be dimmed. It's okay to outgrow people. You're not trying anything. You're not trying to one-up anyone. It's honestly okay to outgrow people. And we need to acknowledge and realize that this is something that happens even amongst your family members in close friendship spaces. And sometimes people are not willing to accept this. Okay? All right. So please, let us build relationships that actually feel like home, not the ones that we have to survive in. Okay? Sometimes home, we need to start from the foundation. Sometimes we have to unpack because we have unrealistic ideas of what healthy friendships look like. Sometimes before you have a house that is on stable ground, you need to remove mawe, you need to remove miti, you need to remove thorns, you need to do a lot of excavation. And it is painful, it is hard, it can feel draining, But because you understand what you're doing and you see the end goal, then you allow that work to take its toll. Home is not just a nice place for you to stay. Home is something that you have built from the ground up. And some friendships look like a lot of building and not just sitting around drinking coffee, feeling cozy. Let us be realistic about what friendship looks like and stop romanticizing the things that we see on TV and wanting to have beautiful conversations that don't actually address real issues. All right. So if this particular conversation we've had today has hit home, I'm going to need you to holla at me at Caroline_Murote on Instagram. You need to reach out to me about the Sheversation that we are talking about. And then let me know what you think also on Power Radio across all of the socials. And before we leave, I'm going to give you a couple more gems. Yes. Okay. And I hope that you guys are going to continue thinking about this. So now in our next conversation, we are going to come here and talk about friendships. We are going to talk about what it actually looks like to have examples of beautiful friendships. Do they actually exist in this society? Successful mentorship stories, successful relationships where we don't lose ourselves as women, and how are this foundational in us fighting all the injustices that women face across the board in our country in this time and day. So that is what we are about today, and I'm gonna leave you in the good hands of Charisma saying Sina Noma, and Nikita Caring, and Kimena saying let you down. But my loves, I hope I'm not letting you down. Hini our pendwa. This is for the lovers, and I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday with a beautiful conversation about African women and our history. Mwah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Nekakana weri, nekakana weri. Oh, neri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri.
So fresh is on the beat.
Another day, another crisis. Keyboard warrior still typing. Mini lava siku hizi spendi fighting. Na maheta hawawezi ntoa timing. Na hata wakinita guide, I know my baby will be by me. Na wakiniseti kwa IG, dawa ya watiaji huwanga silence. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zime nice. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina number my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama. Sina number my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina number. Leo ni party hadi mchana. Number my guy. Sherehe na piganga na kikosi. Kwa mfuko pesa haikosi. Mademu wananitanga kiongozi. Vile mimi hutesanga Nairobi. Sele zimeripoti. Chini tuko kwa magoti. Aki wewe usinirekodi. Kesho nipate mmesha niposti. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zime nice. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina number my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama. Sina number my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina number my guy. Leo ni party hadi mchana. Sina number my guy. Sina noma. Sina number my guy. Sina noma. Sina number my guy. Sina noma. Sina number my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina number my guy.
see as the thing is with you.
Purple silhouette, so I know you can't see me. How long before I'm wishing like a genie? What's the reasonable reason for your hiding? Till last night I heard you calling on your mama. I cannot even vouch for you, I cannot call on you. So if I don't love you, not taboo. If you don't love me too, so I erase my matching tattoo, cause I put it on for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find your queen, I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. But I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down.
Have you never focused on another? Have you never focused, say brother? Have you ever noticed my hangover? You be driving me loco. Reason I believe in you, pronto. You are the one that was supposed to carry me go. But when I'm on the road, baby, that's why I cannot even vouch for you. I cannot call on you. And if I don't love you, not taboo. When you don't love me too. Now I erase my matching tattoo, cause I put it on for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find a king, and I hope he lets you down,
down, down, down, down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. But I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. Call me how many times I'm losing the fight. I've been ready to die, falling into you. Now ain't getting what take. You couldn't me, showing on a file. I was into you. So now when you're gone and you're noticing, there was a diamond you didn't see. I've been shining my way out of your darkness. That's why I cannot even vouch for you. I cannot call on you. So if I don't love you, not taboo. If you don't love me too, so I erase my matching tattoos, cause I put them on for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find your queen, I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. But I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.